So this is where they left me, abused, outcast and left to rot. They thought me weak. They thought me inconsequential. They thought me a plaything to be broken and discarded when they grew bored. But they do not know me. I will embrace this adversity. I will make a fist of it. And from that fist I will raise a single digit that I will thrust into the face of this nightmare world. I will rise, and I will build, and I will see them before me, on their knees. I must proceed with caution. Bast appears deserted, but I can't take that as read. If I do, I may not survive very long. There are some first aid supplies here, which no doubt will be useful. And over here, an iron stick. That's likewise going to be something that I'll need. I should investigate this building. I do not mean to intrude. I simply need help to survive, as no doubt do you. You do not appear interested in me, so I will leave you be and go about my business. Okay, I will just quickly check this crate and this barrel, but there appears to be nothing of any value here. There is some raw iron. I think, however, that I will check on the roof. There are some fabrics. Fabrics are not worth very much. They probably wouldn't even fetch me enough for some cooked meat, but I will take them anyway. The barrel, of course, is empty. So, there doesn't appear to be any other intact structures in the town, but I will make a quick survey before deciding to head out. But for now, I will avail myself of the raw iron after all. I wonder, should I try to render this vagrant unconscious? He probably wouldn't take well to me helping myself to the raw iron, so let's try and knock him out first. Excellent. Now, so he wasn't quite unconscious. This dog appears to be quite useful. I don't think I have landed a blow on this poor vagrant soul yet, but the dog is doing good work. But my need, I'm afraid, is greater than yours. Well, before the vagrant reawakes, I will make myself scarce. Again, it would be better, probably, to be cautious. The town appears deserted, but better to be safe. Whoever fought earlier, they might decide to make camp in Bast should they need shelter. So I should be wary. These buildings look ruined for the most part. I will quickly check over this building on the off chance that there might be some goods I could take. It appears to be deserted. I will check this building over here, although I suspect it will also be empty. Stealth probably isn't really required here. I see no signs of another living soul. And again, a ruin. I will move with a bit more haste now and probably leave Bast. I do hear sounds of a fire though in this building. It's probably worth investigating. Ah, a farmer. Well, and another farmer? Yes. Well, I will not push my luck, perhaps. Although I could make a lot of use of a backpack, so perhaps I will push my luck. Well, at least they appear to be unarmed, and I have my newly acquired club. They may be unarmed, but they are not entirely defenceless. Thankfully, this dog once more comes to my aid. It may well be worth my while keeping the dog around. Do not make me kill you. It is not my desire. He is hardy, this one. He must tire soon. Okay, I will take your hat and your backpack and your shirt. I think I will keep the black rag shirt though. I should also, I suppose, tend to our wounds. Minor though they be. Let's start with the dog, since it is apparently essential to my survival. I will have to deal with this individual. Ah, a cloth shirt. That would be much better. And little difference between the half pants and the worn out shorts. That will do. I don't think there's anything worth taking around here, so I will leave. I don't believe I have killed either of those men. I cannot afford to waste my meagre first aid supplies though, so I must leave them to their own devices. And there is another house still intact. If by any chance there are people within, hopefully I can persuade them not to resort to violence. Empty though. Okay. I will take the fuel, I think. It counts as stolen, but would be worth taking. And I have plenty of space. I will continue to use the club for the moment. The crate is empty, that's disappointing. But armour plating, and it isn't stolen, that is a good find. That will probably purchase me food for a few days. And iron plates also. Steel bars, although stolen. And some copper. And some more raw iron here. And more steel bars. This is quite a lucrative find. I think it's probably worth checking here. Some gears. I have to admit, I've found much more of value here than I had anticipated. And this definitely seems to be all there is to Bast. No other structures. So I think I will return downstairs. Unfortunately, there is no bed I could make use of, so I will prepare to set out. I am happy with what I've managed to find so far. Yes. This should give me enough to survive. If I ever reach a settlement, I should be able to buy sufficient food for several days. Now, I must decide where to go. Heading into Holy Nation territory is absolutely not an option. I think I might head into the desert. I'm already thinking of Wee. This dog may well be useful. I will encourage it to stay by me, for now at least. Until I find some more capable travelling companions, perhaps. I don't think stealth is necessary here. The amount of goods in my backpack are a burden, but I will grow stronger, improve my stamina, so I will persevere with the wait. Bast would have provided me with shelter, but no more than that. Food would have been hard to come by for certain, and resources, or more importantly, the ability to earn income from resources, is non-existent. We have an outlaw farmer crawling away in the distance, and it looks as if there may have been some fighting over here. More outlaws, a bone dog, outlaw heavies. I would like to have gone and picked over the remains of that fight, but I can't afford to tangle with those outlaws in my present state. Now I hear people behind me. I should probably try to make myself scarce, but I am currently seen from all sides. I should make what speed I can, little though that may be. Hopefully the outlaws will pay more attention to those hungry bandits when they finally encounter each other, and I can slip away. I will sneak once again. Okay, I think I've managed to evade them all. No, not quite. But they don't appear to be following me. Okay, is this them? It looks like it may well be. They must have returned to help a fallen comrade. An outlaw farmer. Again, I'd rather not tangle with him if I can avoid it. Let's try and leave him to his own business, and I will attend to my own. Okay. As long as this farmer remains in a coma and doesn't awake, I should be safe enough from his friends in the distance. They appear to have no interest in returning, so I hopefully won't draw their attention. For now, though, my main interest is in butchering this bone dog for meat. I have some, not much. You have a staff. I could make use of that, and your wooden shoes also. Ah. I must take the heart protector. And I may not actually use this horse chopper. I think I will aim for as much speed as I can make for now. Samurai conscripts. The samurai should have no real interest in me. Hopefully they'll leave me to go on my way. And I will continue my journey into the desert. I cannot believe how fortunate I have been in my finds today. If I make it to civilization, or to any sort of settlement at least, I won't or shouldn't appear to be a vagrant. There are obviously many samurai around. I had thought this to be more Holy Nation territory, but the samurai appear to be trying to make their presence felt here. Okay. I could stop and mine some of this copper, but to be honest, I think I have enough stored in my backpack already. I'm sure I'll do plenty of mining when the time is right. The great desert lies before me now. I'm not really best equipped for this journey, but it's a chance I'm going to have to take if I am to evade the Holy Nation. Is this another corpse? Another bone dog? Well, I must stop off there and collect some more meat, hopefully. No, that bone dog is actually alive and well. It also appears to have had some wounds tended, so yes, I definitely should not approach it. Quiet dog. There appears to be no one nearby, but I can't afford any attention to be drawn to me. Okay. Those dust storms, well, they will be a double-edged sword. They will provide me with some cover as I travel, but at the same time, they will leave me almost blind. I must take care not to emerge from the dust straight into the arms of cannibals or skimmers, or worse. A skimmer already. Fortunately, a single skimmer, but one I still need to give a very wide berth. I think I will be okay. It appears to be intent on its own business, and hopefully it won't turn around and retrace its steps. And who is that manhunter pack? Well, it looks like they're about to have themselves an encounter. Oh, they've passed each other by. Odd. Perhaps I have a lot to learn about the denizens of this desert. But this skimmer is disappearing out of sight, which means that the manhunters might actually be a bigger problem. Although I'd hope they would have no interest in me, but we shall see. Probably best to avoid their attention. I'm beginning to grow quite hungry. I think I should take some time and cook some meat. But over here, another samurai patrol. That's okay. I will try to find myself a small, secluded spot. Here may do. Yes. Let's build a fire for now. And cook the small amount of meat that I have. I must make sure that the meat doesn't end up in my backpack, lest the dog avail itself of my food. My hunger is sated for now, at least. Okay, and we can now proceed back on our way. The skimmer is returning. Okay, well, probably best that I remain hidden for now. Let us return to stealth. And there are now starving vagrants. Perhaps the skimmer will pay more attention to them. No. Again, the skimmer seems to be passing them by. I don't expect for a minute that it would do the same if it encountered me. So I shall leave it to make its way, and then I will cross the open desert after it has passed, and continue my journey into the night.